Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the Chandrayaan-3 mission and the rocket responsible for carrying the Chandrayaan-3 mission to the moon. So before starting, I just want to say that it is a very proud moment for India that the Chandrayaan-3 mission has been successfully lifted off from the Sri Harikota Center from Andhra Pradesh. So let's begin. First of all, about the timeline. First, we'll be looking at the news, then about the Bahubali rocket, then LVM-3 mission and what had been the mission it had carried out in the past. So, this topic is of importance from General Studies paper 3, that is Science and Tech. From exam relevance, first of all, about the Chandrayaan-3 mission, because this is third in the series of Chandrayaan mission, and then which rocket has been used and how many stages the rocket has. So, the news says that India's Bahubali rocket, what is LVM-3, that will launch Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft. So, the spacecraft which has been used by the Indian Space Research Organization, the pride of India, which ISRO is using, is the LVM-3. So, it is the LVM-3 who is responsible for carrying the Chandrayaan-3 mission to its destination. And it is popularly known as the Bahubali rocket. So, as the movie Bahubali was a blockbuster in Indian cinema, so the LVM-3 is a blockbuster rocket for ISRO and for India. So, first of all, this is the image of Chandrayaan-3 mission or the LVM-3 spacecraft. This is how it looks like. Then what has happened is ISRO's Chandrayaan-3 mission has taken off from the Sri Harikota Space Center in Andhra Pradesh at 2 p.m. and 35 minutes. This is the time at which the Chandrayaan-3 mission has taken off, and it has been a successful lift from the Sri Harikota of Chandrayaan-3, and the launch vehicle which has been used by the ISRO is Launch Vehicle Mark 3, which is popularly known as the LVM-3, also known as the Fat Boy and also known as the Bahubali rocket. And it is the second attempt to land a spacecraft on the moon. So the soft landing is what is expected to happen in the moon on the southern side of moon. And this is the second attempt, because in the year 2019, Chandrayaan-2 also took off and it was also successful in the initial stages, but it did not work well when it comes to the lander and the rover installation. So, India will become, if Chandrayaan-3 will become a success, then India will become the fourth country in the world after United States of America, Russia and China to have done a soft landing, to be able to do a successful landing at the moon. Then spacecraft consists of a 2-meter tall robotic moon lander which is called Vikram and a rover which is called Pragyan. So you should be able to know about this, that the lander is named Vikram and the rover is named Pragyan. When the spacecraft will carry the Chandrayaan-3 mission to its destination, then at the end or in the concluding stages of the mission, first the lander would come out, and then after the lander would be able to make the soft landing on the moon surface, then the rover Pragyan will come out from the lander Vikram. And rover Pragyan is what will be composed of scientific elements and equipment, and this rover Pragyan will be responsible for sending all the details from moon to earth. And Chandrayaan-3 mission is considered to be important from the scientific experiment perspective and scientific innovation perspective, that ISRO will be able to get the information regarding the moon and the surface of moon and what are the possibilities which will come in future regarding the surface or the environment of moon. And the aim is to send a 2931 kilogram satellite to the moon, and it is considered to be a soft landing on the moon, that the lander Vikram would be able to make a soft landing on the moon's surface. Now about the Bahubali rocket, which is the major point of our video. We will be discussing about the rocket who is responsible for taking the Chandrayaan-3 mission to moon. So LVM-3 is a 3-stage launch vehicle. So this is important. You should be able to know that how many stages are there in LVM launch vehicle. Then there are 3 stages, and LVM-3 was previously known as the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, that is GSLV Mark 3. And LVM-3 launch vehicle comprises of 2 solid propellant S-200 strap-ons, and then core stages comprising of L110 liquid stage, then C25 cryogenic stage, the equipment bay, and the encapsulated assembly. This is what the LVM-3 comprises of. But out of this, most important point is that it is 3-stage launch vehicle. Then S-200 solid rocket boosters have a height of 25 meters and a 3.2 meter diameter. These are the nitty-gritties. It is not that these will be asked in the exam. It is just to make you think and know that how the or what are the small details of the LVM-3 rocket. Then the length of the LVM rocket is 43.5 meter, and the launch vehicle has a lift-off mass of 640 tons, and this is considered to be India's heaviest rocket and is also called Fat Boy. This is an important point. You should be able to know that which is India's heaviest rocket. So that is LVM-3, the Bahubali rocket, or the Fat Boy. Then the launch vehicle can carry communication satellites weighing up to 4 tons into the geosynchronous transfer orbit. So it will be carrying into the geosynchronous transfer orbit, and it can also carry the communication satellites. And it can also lift off a payload of 8 tons into low Earth orbit. What you should be able to know from this is communication satellite and low Earth orbit. So coming from, if you will know that communication satellites, then you will be able to reach to the point of geosynchronous transfer orbit. First, this point you should be able to know, important. Then you should be able to know about the low Earth orbit. Then it is the India's heaviest rocket, and then it is 3-stage. This is what it can be asked in the exam. Now about few of the previous missions of LVM-3, or what is its history. So the launch vehicle took its experimental flight in the year 2014. So 2014 is when it started off and the experimental flight took place. And then it had a 100% success rate to date. It means whenever a mission has been on LVM-3, the success rate has been 100%. So it might be possible that even Chandrayaan-3 would add on to this, and this will be a great news for India then. In its first developmental flight, which took place in the year 2017. So 2014 was experimental, while 2017 was developmental. You do not have to say that it took its first flight commercially or from ISRO's perspective. No, that wouldn't be. It was only experimental. Then the rocket blasted off a 3136 kg communication satellite. Then again it came. So this means that communication satellites are also being carried by the LVM-3 rocket. Then in the year 2019, the rocket was used to launch Chandrayaan-2 spacecraft. So Chandrayaan-2 spacecraft was also launched by LVM-3 and Chandrayaan-3 also. And with this, in the coming times, the Gaganyaan mission, the human mission of India, will also be launched by the LVM-3, the Gaganyaan mission. So you can think that all the important missions of ISRO are happening on this rocket, and this rocket is responsible for carrying out all these important and all these futuristic aspects of ISRO, or futuristic projects of ISRO. Then how important and how big a rocket would be of LVM-3. Then the LVM-3 has successfully placed 36 broadband satellites of UK based OneWeb into orbits. So it is whenever a rocket goes into for its own flight, then it is not that it carries only single countries satellites, it also carries other countries satellites. Then Gaganyaan mission, India's first human space flight, will also go on LV-M3 spacecraft. And these things actually tell us that how important LV-M3 is, and it has already made its flight on Chandrayaan-3. So let's hope that it does well and India achieves success in Chandrayaan-3. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.